Alright, hello everybody, this is Kingdom bringing you a Clan War Dota 2 commentary. This is FMR versus Furries. I was informed that this is actually Team Furries and not Furies. Difference of an R, I don't think it's actually that much difference. It's still FUR. Let's go with it. Anyway, I'm going to talk business a bit here quickly while these guys do some picking and banning. Briefly, I apologize for the brief respite from my streaming. I was out of town for a while and I lost internet connection for a while. At any rate, I'm back now, putting up new content, so you should check out the stream again, as I'm now doing live content every day there as well. Second, I want to say that I will no longer be streaming full replay casts onto my Twitch TV. I've found a new way of recording those casts. They're now going directly to YouTube, so that I have more content on YouTube so that you can enjoy it at any time and not just while I'm live streaming and in higher quality. So all of my replay casts will now go to YouTube, and all of my streams, live streams of games as well as streams of me playing, will be on Twitch TV, so that you can always know where to find what content and that you can enjoy Dota all the better. So those are two business things that I had. I'm also doing really well. Cool stuff. Let you know about me a little bit. At any rate, hello, this is... So, back to the game, now that the business is taken care of. Furies, as you remember from the last game, they're a very strong team. They're doing very well in this league. One of the top, probably 2 or 3 teams in the league altogether. FMR has also been doing very well, so this game, I heard this was the best game in the league so far, so I'm very excited to be doing this cast, and I'm already excited looking at the picks and bans. They're not your typical picks and bans. The bans already, just really briefly, on the dire side so far. Darkseer, Tinker, Enigma, looks like they're going against a split-pushing teamfight kind of lineup. Enigma, obviously, a jungler, very strong pushing hero, as well as a strong teamfight hero. And then on the dire squad, they're going against, Rubik, Nagasiren, and Lycan are pretty typical bans, actually. And then the Templar Assassin. I love just watching Templar Assassin play. She's a very exciting hero. Vanmancer picked up here. That's key. Talk about that in a second. Templar Assassin's a very exciting hero to watch. Just so much fun to watch in a game. She's all over the place. She's got a blink dagger and phase boots, moving very quickly, and assassinating people literally in just the span of a second with her massive physical burst damage. Very fun to watch. The Venomancer is an excellent pick here to counter that Templar Assassin. Venomancer is up there in probably the top 3 damage over time heroes, up there with Jakiro, and there's another one I'm forgetting. Remember it later. Jakiro and Venomancer are probably the top 2 damage over time heroes, and damage over time is exactly the right way. Oh, Viper. Viper's the 3rd one. Damage over time is how you counter Templar Assassin, because with damage over time, you can burn her refraction charges, and without refraction, she's really, really, really fragile, and she dies very quickly and doesn't do a lot of damage. Leshrack's a very good pickup here on the dire side. Switching topics now. Back to Leshrack. The dire squad picks. They picked up a Leshrack as well as a lone druid. This means they're going for an aggressive kind of mid-game push, with Templar Assassin ganking to set that up. Leshrack is going to be able to push from the very beginning of the game, and that's very good for him and the whole dire team. Gives him tower gold, helps Lone Druid get to his Radiance if that's the build that he's going to go for. And then once Lone Druid gets that farm up, he's extremely strong in his pushing with that demolish damage from the bear. Should show up here somewhere. Yeah, demolished abilities. That's going to allow them to do a very strong mid-game push. Then there's the Morphling. So these are probably the 2 most commonly picked carries in the current metagame, Morphling and Lone Druid. And we're going to see them face off here, and I'm kind of excited because typically in a game, one of them's banned, and so you only get to see one of them played. I'm very interested. I haven't watched a game that was Lone Druid versus Morphling. I'm very interested to see how this goes. Lone Druid, of course, has the Entangle to hold down the Morphling. You can't waveform. I think you might still be able to replicate out while you're entangled. I'm not sure about that. I'd have to ask the hardcore mechanics people. But Morphling definitely has the right click as well as the tankiness to stand up to a Lone Druid right click damage. Whereas I think Lone Druid wins out as a pusher just because he can bring down towers so quickly. Morphling, of course, is very good, is better at clearing creep waves than the Lone Druid with his waveform, and he's also much more agile and able to escape. However, so he might have a little bit better of an early game. He's less gankable, but at the same time, I don't think he's capable at the 20-30 minute mark of just drilling towers like the Lone Druid is able to do, which is why I really think he's an excellent hero who suits the metagame, the pushing, ganking metagame right now so well. Morphling, of course, is at the top of the metagame right now also. He's got an incredibly strong
10 seconds
global presence with his ultimate, as well as his ability to just be probably the strongest late game carry, to do the most DPS and the most survivability due to his ultimate again, as well as his waveform. Prophet and Broodmother banned out here, as well as the Shadow Shaman, so it looks like they're banning out more. So it looks like FMR are banning out more of the mid-game pushing heroes. Shadow Shaman ultimate, obviously extremely good for that. Prophet split pushing, extremely annoying if a Lone Druid gets map control for you in the mid-game. Templar Assassin also, if they have a map control in the beginning of the game, Prophet in the late game just completely shuts down any of your pushing attempts, because as soon as you go push somewhere, a farmed-ass Prophet goes and takes down your racks. Quap and Broodmother are the two bans on the Dire side. Team Furries looking to ban out what looks like a long lane hero. Both of those are capable long lane heroes. Broodmother's split pushing again is extremely aggravating to play against, because every time you go to push somewhere, she brings down your tower. Going into the last phase of picking here, see how these two teams round out. I think this Dire squad needs another support. They've got a Leshrac who they can run as a support. Probably will. They also need a long lane hero. So it looks like Leshrac will probably support the Lone Druid in the safe lane. You're either going to want a jungling support hero to allow that Leshrac and Lone Druid to get as many levels and farm, as much levels and farm as possible, or you want like a hardcore 5 role, because Leshrac doesn't need farm. I don't think he's a very good candidate for the 5 role. Unlike a Crystal Maiden or Venge, who really only need a level into their stun and then they're pretty much set for the game, that Leshrac needs levels so that he can have his max area of effect stun, so that he can be effective in team fights. He needs his ultimate to damage in team fights. He needs, all these things. Like, yeah, the levels are nice on those other heroes that I just mentioned, but Leshrac needs those levels in order to be effective at all. So, Sand King's a pickup, actually, so they might... Are they going to run a Leshrac Sand King dual lane? I guess they could put Lone Druid on the long lane to run that kind of thing, and then get a jungle hero. Chen is still in the pool, as well as Enchantress. So that's definitely a possibility, and I'm totally not averse to like seeing a jungle axe. I think that would be awesome, especially I guess not against a Morphling. Yeah, he'd probably just right-click the heck out of you anyway. But whatever, just make it work. I don't know. Yeah, I think a jungle hero would be a good pick here, allowing the Leshrac and Sand King to work together as a lane, because that is such a potent lane. There's a reason people pick it. It's so strong that Sand King Burrow Strike is probably the best setup style in the game for Leshrac's Split Earth, as well as Lena's Light Strike Array. Just because I think people should play Lena and they don't. I'm just going to throw her in. Kind of my shameless plug there. Brewmaster's to pick up here. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that at all. I was also going to kind of think that the Radiant squad needed another support. So I guess Brewmaster's going to solo mid then against the Templar Assassin. He's definitely tanky enough to take up the role. He lacks a little bit in the rune control because of Templar Assassin's ultimate. So he's not going to get the bottle regeneration that he needs to span the clap. But at the same time, I think he can definitely take a Templar Assassin by making her miss her attacks. He is forcing her to spend a heck of a lot of money on a Monkey King bar in order to be effective late game, and second of all, he can slow down her attack speed, and then in his ultimate he's pretty much unkillable. He'll definitely do a very good job in the team fights, especially given that the Dire squad is going for this mid-game hard push, because if you can't push against a Panda ultimate, it's just you have to back up and get out, because it will just own you. Whoa. Okay. That's awesome. Was not expecting... How do they... What? What's go... How do they... What? How... What? I'm totally lost now. How do you lane this? That's really cool, but what are you... I guess you still put the TA mid and the Lone Druid in the safe lane. Do you long lane a Pudge with a Leshrac?
10 seconds.
I mean, that's a cool combo if you can hook into a Split Earth. But I just have to wait and see. I've got no clue what this is going to do. And clearly, FMR, for Mother Russia, have no idea what to do now either. Wow!
10 seconds
You, like,
remaining.
they really must want to go for
5
that
seconds remaining.
mid-game. These guys are super aggressive in this Invoker. Okay, I'm surprised he made it this.
Dire
Okay,
team pick.
I'm just gonna shut up now about strategy because I've got no clue what. Wow, I've got no clue what to say now. Like, okay, so it looks like I guess the Radiant are going for a late game strategy because Morphling and Invoker are strong late game heroes. Venommaster will kind of lose his efficacy, but his slows will still be relevant because Lundred, Sand King, and Pudge don't really build BKB. I just need to see how people lane this. I'm still not sure. So who long? I guess Tidehunter is going to be long laning with the Morphling supporting the. Wait. I have no clue. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going to go on here. I just need to. This thing needs to speed up and people need to pick their heroes so I can see what this laning is going to be so that I can start talking about this game. This
10
is.
seconds remaining.
I guess they might be running a
5 seconds remaining.
set of dual lanes. 2-1-2. That makes the most sense for about. Why am I flying my camera over here? Alright, let's go ahead and introduce the players. And then I'll get to the heroes and laning stuff. Alright, so Legato on the solo mid position is going to be playing TA. You've seen him before on an Invoker. He's a really good player. I'll talk about Baroya in a minute. So we'll see Legato on the solo mid position on that TA. Look for him to do really well. Calamity on the support Leshrac with a ton of wards going out to make sure that the jungle doesn't get warded. We've got Lolazer on this bear doing the playing up that Spirit Bear. Fuzzy Bear, very good player. We saw him on the just completely out of control Luna in the last game that I cast. He's going to be playing the no, Pudge is going safe lane. All right, so Pudge. Are we seeing a tri-lane Pudge? Are we serious? We're seeing a tri-lane Pudge. A tri-lane of Pudge, Sand King, and Leshrac. This is insane. That's a ton of killing potential. If Pudge lands a hook into a Split Earth, into a... Or you can do so... This is such a strong tri-lane. It's going to be up what looks like an Invoker... I don't even know what it's going to be up against. I've got no clue what's coming now. It looks like Panda's going to be safe lane. Baroya, who, by the way, Korok is in this league now. He's playing on Team UTP. You'll see I'll probably put him in the next replay that I cast. Baroya is his roommate, so that's how he got connected to it. So Baroya is going to be playing this Panda and Brewmaster, getting some farming up on him. He's supported by G on the safe lane. It looks like Morphling will be solo mid against the Templar Assassin, and he's definitely capable of doing that lane up. And so Invoker solo on the long lane? No, I think this Tidehunter is going to go up to the long lane as well. Or is he going to sit this tri-lane? If Invoker goes up to this top lane by himself, he's just going to get right this support Invoker.
Invisibility.
I'm lost. Leshrac is going to get invisibility. He's got his Split Earth first. This could be serious death for this Invoker. He's got a ward up, but there's no ward that's spawning out the rune. Maybe that mid ward spotted out. I'm not entirely sure. At any rate, yeah, he's just going to get killed right now. Hook, hook, hook. No, there's the Split Earth. There's the damage. Rot first. Stun, stun. This Invoker is going to feed first blood right now. Bam. Pudge gets first blood. Yeah, I don't know about sending this Invoker long lane. I don't think that's going to work out. Definitely not. He needs a lot of farm, but I guess he's running a support role because he bought wards. Alright, Rainbow Dota is going to be going aggressive against Legato here. Looks like he's definitely getting the bottom side of this trade, though. It's not going to work out for him. Looks like, looks like for motherfucking Russia. I don't remember his... I do not remember who this player is. I think he might be Smiley Face. I'm not really sure. It looks like him and G are actually roaming to make an offensive... No. They're actually going to go tri-lane against tri-lane. Baroya is getting a TP scroll and going up top. So that we're going to do tri-lane versus tri-lane. Pudge is going to miss a hook here. This is going to be the place to watch. So we're not going to see Invoker against the solo Lone Druid. And that's probably what FMR was looking to do in the first place, was having Invoker against the Lone Druid, which is a lane he can actually do. Looks like the Venommaster is going to get stunned up here. Here's Split Earth to follow. He's not going to go down. He's definitely safe enough. Yeah, and there goes going the other way now. Clap as well as the Gale down on Calamity. No, he's going to get hooked to safety. Big plays here coming out of Fuzzy Bear. Excellent pudge play on him. He just hit level 2 to get that hook off too. He's got no mana now, so these players cannot go offensive. On the other hand, they are going to be able to get some dewarding going on here. Dewarding their jungle to make their tri-lane a little bit safer in this tri-lane versus tri-lane. And their tri-lane already has a kill. Now, as it goes, though, I think that Baroya on the Panda is a much better hero to be farming than a Pudge. Like, yeah, Pudge gets tanky, but he doesn't do nearly as much as a high-level, high-damage Panda in the mid-game. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look around the map now, because it looks like the tri-lane's kind of settling down to a slightly less aggressive state. Rambo Dota is kind of sitting here on low health. He's got a bunch of tangos, though, so he'll be alright. He's also got strength more. If he went for a Wraithband first, I guess that's alright. It gives him about as much armor, actually, as the Ring of Protection. No, there's going on top lane. There's damage here. Looks like Pudge is about to drop. Yeah, he will fall to a Panda and Brewmaster Clap. Looks like Calamity may also go down. Yeah, he's also going to drop a huge splitter. Catches 3, but it's not enough to save him. And now Sand King might be the next one in trouble. No, he's going to back off far enough to find the creep wave. I don't think they'll be able to make... No, they're diving. Do we have a Gale? There is not enough mana for it. Venomancer might dive for this. I think he can get the kill, too. He's going to get the work. Can he get the kill with the ward? No, it's not enough damage. Colmo's going to be able to back off, just barely alive. 59 health, and the Venomancer drops dangerously low, though, and he's out of regen. Is going to upgrade to a Ring of Basilius. So it looks like now it's 2-1. Some big experience going the way of Panda, who's now level 4. Has 2 levels of Clap and 2 levels of Drunken Brawler. Interesting choice. I personally like to take stats so that you have more mana for Claps, but Drunken Brawler is going to give him some survivability against this lane, as well as some burst damage coming from those crits if he can get some good crits off. Whoa, no, he's not going to throw a hook. I thought Pudge might throw a hook there. Also, keep in mind that Lolazur, while he's Invoker's going to be able to get some safe farm. He's up to level 4 already on this lane. Lolazur also is in a very safe position to farm. He's also level 4 and has the most last hits of anyone. 16, that's 4 a minute. Very good so far. Definitely allowing him to get some farm up. And if he gets his farm up early, that's very important. Perhaps a lot more important than getting your Invoker farm. So we will definitely have to see some damage going the way of this bottom lane. Whoa, we might see a clash here over the runes. There's some dire vision up of Legato, but he's got double damage room, and Morphling has to be careful now. There is no trap up yet, so Morphling should be okay. If Legato tries to go, I think Morphling can just waveform out, but this is definitely going to give Legato a humongous edge into this lane. Venomancer is rotating. No, he's going to the secret shop. I don't know what he's doing. Whoa, Tidehunter might be in some trouble here. Nope, no hooks. He'll be fine. Legato's definitely winning this mid lane. He's up by about 8 creep kills, as well as... He might be actually down on experience. Yeah, he's a little bit down on experience because he spent some time looking for runes. But he's definitely denying a lot of last hits to this Morphling, which is extremely crucial in this mid lane, because if you put Morphling mid, you hope that he'll be able to do well enough to get some farm, because getting Morphling farm early is extremely important. Oh, he might... No, he's not going to go down. Legato's going to have to back off. He's losing refraction charges to this tower very quickly. He's keeping... So no one on the Radiant squad is really farming very well. Definitely the Templar Assassin as well as the Lum Druid are doing the best in terms of farm. This Invoker and both the Invoker and the Morphling are having a hard time. The Panda is doing significantly better than the Pudge, up by 4 last hits and 3 denies, and I think he's also out-leveling 4 as opposed to... Yeah, he is out-leveling the Pudge because Venomancer and... Oh, we're going to see a big smoke gate going bottom. There's a dire ward there, but it's not going to be enough. Legato may go down here. The Gale as well as the Gush is definitely enough to bring down a Templar Assassin. Probably going to wait for Morphling to get back into the lane here. Rambo Dota had to back all the way up in Strength Morph, actually, to stay alive. He's going to go ahead and pick up some items and then come back to the mid lane, while these guys who are, as soon as they go visible, this Dire Ward, No, the Dire Ward is going to disappear. It's not going to spot them. They might be able to get this kill still, but no, Legato's actually looked like he might be going bottom. He's got his ultimate for vision. I don't think we'll see a go here. Yeah, G has go ahead and has revealed himself in this mid lane. So they will not be able to get a kill against Legato, the Templar Assassin. They've also kind of left Brewmaster in the lurch here. He's falling behind again in terms of farm. Pudge has caught up completely in terms of last hits and actually passed him. Because those other two heroes left the lane, Baroya has not been able to get his farm. Oh, clash on the middle lane. We see a Gale going down on Legato, but it's not going to be enough. No! Morphling jumps in with a waveform, picks off the Sand King, but now he's got to run away from Legato, who has refraction charges back up and an illusion room. But no, here comes the Tidehunter. He might be able to turn this back around, but Leshrac is coming and also gets a big stun off on the Tidehunter. Templar Assassin Illusion is still doing damage. Trap's going to slow him down. This Tidehunter is gone. He's going to drop a Gush to slow down Calamity and maybe allow Rambo Dota to come back in here and get a kill. Yeah, he's going to pop back in and get a... Yes, he's just going to be able to pick off the Leshrac. And now another Gale goes down on Legato. He's slowed up, but Phase Boots will keep him alive. He will not go down, I do not think. Legato's coming forward. He's going to drop a ward to deal some more damage and chase Legato out of lane. But Legato has some bottle charges. He will be able to heal back up just fine. So that engagement... Whoa. I'm sorry, I missed this. Pudge barely gets a kill off against the Brewmaster, surviving with about less than 100 HP. Is there going to be a go bottom on the Lone Druid? Looks like it. Tide's wrapping around. There's no time to talk about anything. There's so much going on. Here he comes. Oh! Entangle on the Invoker at the same time that the Tidehunter goes in. Cold Snap goes down on the Lone Druid. He's switching to his bigger form in order to have some HP, and he will survive the gank. And now the gank may go the other way. No, here's a Tornado picking up Leshrac, forcing him back, not allowing him to get the kill on the Invoker. Spare might fall, but that's about it. Nothing's really going to end up happening, as both teams are kind of backing off here. Some excellent rotation coming from this Leshrac. He's been all over the place doing so much for the team. It does look like he is on the 5 roll, which I don't agree with, but he's been able to do so much roaming for this team. He got a kill in the mid lane for the Templar Assassin and kept this Lone Druid from falling, while almost bringing down the Invoker. Top lane, we're going to see Pudge coming dangerously forward. No, here comes the stun on the Venomancer. Follow-ups ultimate from the Pudge, but he's also taking a ton of damage. He's definitely going to fall here. Venomancer falls, but Pudge commits suicide. That's huge. Why was their C Invis dropped? Oh, it's to keep the Venomancer from going invisible. With the creeps there, Baroya on the Brewmaster is not able to chase. He did not pop his ultimate. Could have. He's actually just going to use this opportunity to catch up on his farm, getting back up to even with the Pudge. From the side, it looks like the Templar Assassin's going to come in. There's a trap. There's your Meld Strike. Oh, there goes the ultimate the other way, though. That Fire Panda burn is going to cut through refraction charges very quickly. She almost got stunned in range of the tower, but here comes Pudge back the other way. As soon as Panda comes out of his ultimate, he might be in trouble. He could get hooked very easily if Pudge is able to stay in the darkness. There goes the trap to try and set up the hook. Yeah, the Venomancer will get hooked there. Ultimate from the Pudge. That's a very dead Venomancer. Legato, mind you, stayed exactly in experience range for that. Is there a go on this Lone Druid? No. Doesn't look like it. Tidehunter's there, but no go on that. So now Dire is now up 6-5. This is an extremely exciting game. We have more kills than minutes in this game so far, guys. Definitely very exciting here. Pudge kind of comes aggressively forward, but I don't think he was really able to. Panda just goes forward and claps him, and he ends up losing more health than he gains in last hits. Legato now roaming, looking to refill his bottle. The rune is bottom. It's a regen rune. He knows it's there because he's got a trap right over it. Mid lane, we've got two support heroes, Calamity and Sand King. I just heard an ultimate. Pudge ult goes down on the Panda. Panda drops again. That is 2 kills going the way of this Pudge. He's now dominating 5-2. Barely surviving again. If this Venomancer can get here in time, all he has to do is drop a Gale and Pudge might die. No, he's going to back off because Sand King is coming in. Venomancer is not going to go that aggressive. He's level 5. Pudge is only level 8. Do they have vision of the Venomancer? Arrow's going to miss. Stun goes down, though. This could go badly for the Venomancer. Actually, just Gale him. Go aggressive. Oh, Gale already got used on the Pudge. Hook. It's going to hit the Panda Brewmaster. That's not who you want to hook. The clap kills the Pudge. And Colmo is slowed by the Venomancer poison. He's seen by the... LOL. No, the Sand King's gonna back off just fine. Looks like Calamity's coming in mid to get this Morphling, who has kind of picked back up on the farm. He's up to 40 last hits. Not doing so badly now. He's got Dust to see the Sand King as well as the Templar Assassin, who is roaming, it looks like. I don't see Invoker. Did he fall bottom? I'm sorry, I missed that. He must have fallen. It looks like the Templar Assassin roamed there, and then did the Lone Druid or the Templar Assassin get the kill? The Templar Assassin did get the kill. So then, while Lone Druid doesn't get the extra gold, he does get the experience. He's now level 9. So this game, man, this game. Looks like we're going to see a dive on the top tower for this Pudge. We're going to see Panda go forward for a clap. It's going to hit. Here comes the rest of the Radiant team. They're not going to get in position quickly enough. And that Pudge under the tower. Yeah, here comes the Sand King. He's going to defend. Templar Assassin's rotating top as well. There's no ward to spot this out. The Venomancer ward will see it, and the hook will miss. So I don't think there's going to be an engagement yet. No, but this Templar Assassin is seen now. The Leshrac as well. No, here comes the stun. Stun goes down on Tidehunter, but there's no follow-up. The follow-up is actually elsewhere. Did Legato get hit by that Gale? Yes, she did. Her distraction charges are gone. Oh, huge hook picking off the Tidehunter. That was such a good hook right there. Stun on the Venomancer, follow-up stun from the Leshrac, but no, the clap gets interrupted. G looks like he might go down here. Venomancer is going to fall to this Pudge. Pudge is going to come forward and get the kill, but here comes the Panda ultimate. This Templar Assassin is very dead. No, refraction charges. She's trying to get away. Meld, but no, the Fire Panda burn is going to pick off that kill. Pudge is running away, but here comes the Tidehunter rotating in from the mid lane, as well as the... I think that's the Invoker coming in to get this kill. No! Pudge gets the kill! What is this? He's barely surviving here. There goes the Anchor Smash. Tornado's gonna miss. Tidehunter will finish off that killing spree for 300 gold there. He's not quite got enough for his boots yet, but he's getting there. In the meantime, though, during all these kills and all this action on the top lane with everybody dying, Lone Druid is free farming. He's just free farming. He's got 2,000 gold. Has not bought a single item beyond phase boots and a boot on this. Boots of speed on the bear. He's got 2,300 gold in 13 minutes. Look for a 20-minute at the latest, a 20-minute relic if he doesn't get ganked. He still hasn't gone down. He's 0-0. Level 10, got 63 creep kills, farming like a bouse. Legato has gone ahead and switched up to this top lane against the Templar Assassin, and with that Brewmaster ultimate down, this Panda can drop so quickly. But no, here comes the Venomancer. Gale misses! Oh no! That's terrible. Brewmaster's gonna fall, and now this Panda... And now the Venomancer is gonna be nest. Trap is gonna come off cooldown, and this Venomancer is just gonna feed, dropping the double kill to Legato. He's now got the second kill. That's not good. Templar Assassin is the last tier you want to feed. She's got 2,800 gold. Going to pick up her Blink Dagger right now. Also enough gold to finish up her wand if she wants to finish that. Yep, there's the Blink Dagger. That's important. Oh, his ultimate goes down on the Tidehunter. Splitter to follow it up. He's gone. Keep in mind, though, that this Morphling is getting some pretty good farm. He's got an ROA app as well as 1,000 gold in the bank. And after only 14 minutes, he's got 55 creep kills. Not as good as the Lone Druid, but still definitely some good farm there. Lone Druid getting some jungle farm now. Just looking to get... He's so close to a relic. 33,000 gold right now. Only 800 gold away. Invoker is forced to sit on the back lines. He has 700 gold as well as 40 last hits, so not the worst. Doing better than the Pudge, who was, mind you, farming a Tri-Lane. TA is going to bottle an Invisrune and come mid, where Morphling will take the tower. That's going to give him a jump to gold. But it looks like TA is going to come in the back lane. Venomancer is going to drop an ult in a Gale, though. He will fall, but this Templar Assassin is very dead. Dusket pops. She can't hide. She's going to drop to the Morphling. No, Pudge! Hook! Huge hook on the Tidehunter. Morphling tries to come in. Tide ravages before he dies, though, catching that Pudge. Pudge will definitely drop here. He's going to fall. There's the waveform forward. No! The suicide! Just barely getting it off. Looks like Panda may try and get a clap off here. No. He might find the Sand King in the jungle, though. He won't. They're going to back off. Alright. Lone Druid's going to continue farming up this jungle. He's now up to 3,300 gold. 500 gold to a relic. So, 18-minute relic. That's what I'm saying right now. I could be wrong. That's what I think I would get if I was playing that Lone Druid farming the jungle. He might be a better jungle farmer than me, though. Looks like Morphling is going for the Lincoln Sphere build. It will block the lightning, and this isn't dismember. It blocks dismember, that's big. Although I think you can still morph through dismember. It will block the dismember as well as the
Dire's top tower is
whatever
under
spell
attack.
this is. Burrow strike. Oh no, there's a dive bottom lane, sorry. Gonna switch over to there. Oh no! So there was a dive on the Invoker, which was actually possibly gonna get the kill, but he pulled off a clutch cold snap on the Sand King, which almost brought him down. Venomancer is diving to see if he can get a kill. Pudge Hook barely misses that Invoker, man. I can't talk fast enough to describe the action that's going on here. I think there's also a go on the Panda Brewmaster top. That's not going to work. He has an ultimate. Stay on this bottom lane to talk about it more. Sand King has gone ahead and teleported
Dire's
out.
middle
No,
tower
where is the Sand
under
King?
attack.
I don't see the Sand King. Is he dead? Where is he? Panda Brewmaster is teleporting bottom. It looks like Radiant wants to fight this. The Lone Druid will get picked up. If he gets galed, no, he's going to make it out. Looks like Sand King teleported out. Invoker gets entangled. That will slow him down. Pudge might have been in range of a gush there, but I don't think the Tidehunter had vision. Morphling's just farming it up. He's got ROA plus most of a Lincoln Sphere. He's got the Perseverance up. He's about 1,100 gold away from his ultimate orb. So he's about, I guess, 3,000 gold away. Pudge is sitting here waiting to get a hook. He's going to throw it, just barely missing that Venomancer. This Pudge has some excellent hooks this game.
Radiant's
Ward
top
is going to
tower
spot...
under attack.
Venomancer Ward's going to spot him out. They know where he is now, so they shouldn't get caught by another Ward like that. By another hook like that. Meantime, Templar Assassin, not the best split pusher, is going to go ahead and take this top tower while Radiant is focusing all their time on this bottom tower hook. Oh man.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Every time I see that, I just get so... It's like this little jump in my chest. Not as bad as if I was playing. Morphling is going to go on this Leshrac. He's going to get a kill here. One last right click, no! The Leshrac is too quick. Waveform cooldown, and bam! Morphling is now dominating. He, however, doesn't have a replicant to jump to, and he's going to get slowed down by a trap. He doesn't have the mana for a waveform. He's definitely going down here. He's furiously morphing to strength. In the meantime, Venomancer kills Pudge on the bottom lane. It looks like Sand King will go down as well. But no, Morphling might survive this. He's just morphing to strength too quickly for Templar Assassin to kill him. He's so far managed. No, he's going to fall. In the meantime, it looks like, yeah, there goes the Lone Druid. He's going to fall, and he got his relic in time. It looks like it went to a courier. Is it on the bear? No, the bear's dead. Must be on the bear. He spent his gold. He clearly got a relic, unless he bought something else and put it on the bear. In the meantime, I think this bottom tower will fall to this Radiant push. Panda's coming forward as well as the Tidehunter. Ravage is not up. It was used in that engagement that I missed while watching the Templar Assassin kill the Morphling. I'm sorry, I'm sure the teamfight down here was cool, but I don't typically get to see a Templar Assassin kill a Morphling. So right now it's 14 to 18. Even on the kills, Hook is gonna miss the Invoker. This tower will not fall. Stun is going to catch the Panda, and here comes the Templar Assassin, but the EMP will force everybody back. Mikado will lose most of her mana, but she's still got enough time to drop it. Hook on the Panda! He's definitely gonna fall. Gets picked off by the Pudge. Huge hook here. Pudge is coming around. He might be able to get this Tidehunter with the hook. Hook. He doesn't have the vision. He didn't. It's nighttime. He didn't have the vision to see where the Tidehunter was. He's gonna come dive past the tower here. Might be able to pick up this Invoker. He's got the vision. Is he gonna throw the hook? He's not. Invoker goes invis, and he's able to actually slow down this Pudge. Pudge knows where he is now, though, and he's got definitely the... No, he's not going to be able to get a hook there. Meantime, Lone Druid starts pushing top. He does have the relic up on the bear. Yeah, he's got the relic up on the bear, as well as 200 gold. Morphling is there, however, to shut down his push, and Tidehunter is TP top also. This bottom tower will fall to the Radiant. This Radiant bottom tower will fall to the Dire very soon here in the near future, and all of these traps are keeping some map control up for the Dire squad. However, this Morphling is getting some farm up. He's got 1,400 gold now. He's getting very close to that Lincoln Sphere. If they take another... There's only been like 3 towers taken in this whole game with a Leshrac and a Venomancer. I'm kind of surprised by this. very ganking-oriented game so far. We've got almost 40 kills in 20 minutes, man. This is awesome. Tornado will not hit any heroes. This Invoker's max Wex. Look at that. Huge range on that Tornado, and that's exactly what they want him to do. That Tornado into a Tide Ravage, into a Panda and Brewmaster ultimate is humongous. Alright, so let's go ahead and take stock of this game right now. Looking at items, we see briefly that Django's up on the Invoker. We do not... It's 20 minutes.
Fresh mate.
Is that a Pudge ult on a creep? It must have been. No, Venomancer died. Venomancer got caught by a Pudge hook there. I apologize for missing that. I'm talking about items. Don't die, Venomancer. I'm busy. Arcane up on the Brewmaster. He is 200 gold away from a Blink Dagger. Once he gets that, he'll be much more able to chase. Blink Dagger's up on the TA. Is she close to a Desolator? She's very close to a Desolator. Only about 1,500 gold away from that. This Lone Druid, as I said, is about 1,000 gold. Excuse me, about 300 gold away from a Radiance. 22-minute Radiance, definitely very respectable. Especially given that I think he built Phase on his Bear. Never mind, I take it back. Not even an Orb of Venom. And Leshrac has Treads. No, not what I wanted to do. Crap. Back to the game. Ah. Work with me. Ah. Alright, we're back. Sorry. Apologize. How do you work, Dota? Too Russian for this. Looks like Pudge is looking to set up a gank on the Morphling. He's going to miss his hook and get a range creep instead. However, Morphling might get into... Trap! TA, why you no trap? You're right there! Get the... Never mind. I'll just leave that where it was. If Temple Assassin had trapped there, I think the Sand King would have been able to get into stun range, and that Morphling might have gone down. However, I'm not going to be solid on that. Sand King jumps in, 2-man stun. Hook goes down on the Tidehunter, but that's not who you want to hook, because he's going to drop off a Ravage. Only hits the Sand King, though. Sand King goes invisible, but he will die to the EMP. Dust goes off. Leshrac falls also, but in the meantime, TA gets a double kill on the Tidehunter as well as the Venomancer. Pudge is held up by the Panda ultimate, which is currently chasing the Templar Assassin. We've got a Cold Snap coming up. She's going to get stunned up. She's very dead. Morphling gets the last hit on that kill. And now that's a 3-for-2 engagement, losing your Templar Assassin. Not a good thing. This Tornado is barely going to miss the Pudge. Panda blinks in but misses his clap. Slow coming from the Panda, but no, hook on the Invoker. I'm going to die anyway. I'm going to do as much damage before I can die, damn it. EMP's going to hit him. Panda's still running forward, but he doesn't have the mana for a clap. Pudge is going to get away. In fact, he's going to come forward aggressively, try to get another hook off. That may not have been the right choice there. The second hook will miss. Morphling TP's bottom to keep this Lone Druid from taking the Tier 2 tower, while the Invoker will get the last hit on this tower here. There's no one to deny it. He will pick off that Tier 2 mid tower for the Radiant side. Also, I think this Radiant Tier 1 tower will fall to this Siege unit here. There it goes. That's going to set Morphling up. He definitely, yeah, he's got his Lincoln Sphere now. He just has to spend the money on it. So he's got his Lincoln Sphere. I don't know if that's the best first item for him. I would have liked to see with all these squishy heroes like the Sand King and the... Okay, never mind. They're not that squishy. Take it back. Forget it. Don't listen to me, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, wow. This game, man. 39 kills in 23 minutes. I heard a Sand King stun. Where was that? He's just farming. He's just using it to farm in the mid lane. He's got his Caustic Finale up. Look for him to push now. He's also got a Arcane Boots. He's about 800 gold away from a Blink Dagger. Look for him to be getting that. Calamity is... I want to look at levels really quickly here, as well as the experience graph. It looks pretty split evenly. Looks like Dire's a little bit ahead. Yeah, Dire's ahead by about 5,000 experience as well as about 2,500 gold. It's not that big of a lead. That's mostly the kills. They are at a 5-kill advantage, and they are at... They're not at a tower advantage at all. Actually, Radiant are ahead by 1 tower. That's all first blood and farm. I think the Dire are farming a little bit better. That's kills deaths, excuse me. Dire... yeah, they are farming a little bit better. They have 200... Oh, the Invis. Haha, Panda picks off the Invis rune, denying it to the Templar, the hasted Templar Assassin. Actually a pretty big play. Oh, huge Tornado EMP coming through. EMP will not actually hit anyone. The hook goes off, doesn't catch anyone. That tornado looked like it might have set things up. Panda's sitting here invisible. If he can get a big clap ult off, this could be a very good team fight for the dial. Morphling is coming around the back. Panda needs to do something now or else Morphling's actually going to get caught out. Yeah, there's the clap. There's the ultimate coming from the Panda. Morphling coming in, right-clicking. Leshrac will drop immediately. 2 adaptive strikes. Stun going down on the TA. Stun going down on the TA. No, we're just going to right-click some creeps. Never mind. TA will drop a trap to try to keep herself alive for a bit, but not all of those Pandas are stunned. The TA is going to get stunned up, while the rest of the Radiant team will pick off the Sand King. He's going to try to run away, but he's not going to make it away. Panda blinks to the high ground. No! Templar Assassin's going to make it away, and I don't think even the Sand King didn't even die.
Radiant's top tower is under
Sand King didn't even die. He TP'd out and survived. Huge misplays here from the Radiant team, unable to get 2 easy kills. They're going to go try and get this Lone Druid on top, but they're not going to be able to. He's going to be able to walk away just fine. Actually, he's going to walk straight into the Panda. Trap's spotting the Panda out. Lone Druid walks the other way around. He'll be just fine. TP defense going back in, and TA rotating back up to the top lane. They may actually be able to get this Panda because he doesn't have his ultimate up. He's going to blink away. He will not get trapped. Second trap? Nope, not even going to try it. Meantime, bottom tier 2 tower getting pushed by the Dire creeps. Creeps most OP hero in the game. Pudge farming up on the mid lane. He's got a pipe up. That's pretty important. That will prevent Venomancer damage, Brewmaster damage, Tidehunter damage, Invoker damage. Pipe is a very critical item here. Also prevents Pudge from taking as much rot damage. Hook will go down. Huge max range hook on that Venomancer. Trainer will come through, catch everybody. Not time to save the Venomancer. However, the Venomancer did get his ultimate off. Tide's going to come in, hit a Ravage on 2 people, picking off the Leshrac. Actually, Morphling gets the kill there. Templar Assassin falls to the Tidehunter. Teamfight going the way of the Radiant so far. Morphling gets a double kill, picking off the Sand King before his ult could go off. No, he got the ult off, but died before it could really do anything. So the Radiant team will definitely get the edge in that team fight. They've got, now it's 21-23. Morphling getting tons of kills. He's got a finished Lincoln Sphere as well as 2,100 gold. He can go ahead straight into his Manta style or his BKB if he wants that. I don't know. You don't really need a BKB against this line. Yeah, it blocks some of Leshrac's damage and all of Sand King's ultimate damage, but you should be able to dodge those anyway. The Entangle still goes through, all of Templar Assassin's right-click still goes through, and the Pudge ultimate as well as the Pudge hook still go through the BKB. So I doubt that Morphling will get a BKB in this game. Instead, we'll probably see that Manta style, because the Manta style allows you to dispel the... Oh, huge hook going down on the Panda and Brewmaster. He's going to get ulted up. The Tornado will interrupt it, however, but Panda will still fall to the Split Earth. In the meantime, Morphling dives right in. He looks like he'll get a kill on the... Yeah, he will get a kill on the Leshrac. He might also get a kill on the Pudge, but he's really low. He has to back away. Sand King comes through and stuns, but he actually is just going to fall to a Morphling. Triple kill on the Morphling, as well as the killing Wicked 6 spree. This Morphling is massive, doing so much damage. In fact, I think Lone Druid's going to fall. He's going to get galed up. He's going to fall quickly. No. Templar Assassin on the background might pick off this Morphling. No, Morphling is morphing to strength. Legato has to be careful here because as he dives for this Morphling, he's in a very dangerous position himself. He dodges the Tornado, goes invisible, deals some damage to the Tidehunter. Tidehunter may go down. Tidehunter gets force-staffed out. He's going to fall. Just enough right-clicks. Trap is going to slow the Radiant heroes down, but Morphling is just going to finish off this TA. That's a team wipe coming from the Radiant side. Yeah, they lost 3 doing it, but their Morphling got 4 kills. He's now level 18 and has almost an entire Manta style. That was so huge. Rambo Dota on this Morphling getting so fat. That was 4 kills for him in this team fight. He's 12-1. This Morphling is very quickly getting out of control. Yes, your Lone Druid has a Radiance, but who gives a crap? Morphling has a 30-minute Manta Lincoln. This Morphling is getting so fat. Look for me. He might even be able to pick up a E-Blade now and make good use of it because this Leshrac has no farm. He's only level 11 with a Bracer. Yeah, he's got 1,000 health, but Morphling is getting to the level where he's just got enough damage to knock him down anyway. Now, also in that team fight, the top tier 1 tower fell. While that does not get it that much map control for the Radiant team, it gets some definite farm advantage going, gives them a lot of gold. Black King Bar up on the TA. She could have had that a little earlier, I think. Oh, Pudge, you're in a bad spot. Blink to the high ground, Clap will miss. Gale will hit. He's going to go ahead and ult the Venomancer, and this Venomancer might fall. He's definitely going to fall. Yeah, no. Backing off. He's going to fall to burn damage. Yes, he will just fall to the burn damage from the Radiance on the Lone Druid. In the meantime, though, Pudge is definitely going to drop here to the Panda Brewmaster ult. He will fall. And now Lone Druid has to be careful. He's getting chased. EMP is going to drain all of Leshrek's mana. His damage is going out now. Legato blinks in, though. He's doing some huge right-click damage, but no, here's a huge Tidehunter ult, picking off the Leshrek and stunning up everybody. Panda's running away from the right-click. Sand King blinks in for an ultimate, catching the Tidehunter. That will probably pick him off. Can he get the last right-click? No! Doesn't get the last right-click. Huge damage going on the Evoker, but here's the big fat-ass Morphling with most of a Manta-style. Tornado picks up the Templar Assassin. She's got refraction charges, but those are going to disappear really quickly. Morphling's going to... No, Invoker will get the kill. Lone Druid does pick off the Tidehunter, but now he's got to run away. He's going to get tons of damage brought down here. If he can get a Tangle off on the Invoker, he might be able to get the kill, but no. Yeah, he's going to get the kill on Invoker. Just maybe... Invoker will go down. And the Juke's coming! He's got so much move speed. He's going to try and TP out. No. Morphling's just like, no. No TPs for you. Godlike Morphling. 13, 1, and 4. He's got his Manta style as well as an extra 800 gold. Well on the way to his next item. I imagine it's going to be either a Butterfly or a E-Blade. I don't know, whichever he feels like. He can also go for a Heart of Tarrasque if he wants to be tankier. I don't think he needs to. He's already freaking tanky enough. Hasn't died since, like, I don't even remember when he died last. So, alright. Wow. Sitting back at 30 minutes into this game, I guess I can say a little bit about what's gone on. During the early game, this roaming Pudge and Templar Assassin just did tons of work. Both of them had more than 10 kills. However, the Lone Druid and the Leshrac were not able to get enough of a push-off. They took 3 towers, whereas the Radiant actually outpushed a Lone Druid-Leshrac combo. That's where I think really the Dire squad broke down. And that, since they didn't get as much push going on in that 20 to 30 minute range, they allowed this Morphling in the mid-game team fight on the back of a Tidehunter ult, as well as a Pandora Brewmaster ult, as well as Invoker spells. This allowed this Morphling to get massive. He's now got a Manta style and a Lincoln Sphere at 30 minutes into the game, and he's already got another 1,300 gold in the bank. He's just going to continue getting out of control here. Look for him to get another big item by maybe 35, 36 minutes. I would not be surprised to see a finished Butterfly or a finished E-Blade by that point in time. Whatever he wants to build. Definitely something with an Eagle Song just to pump up his damage even more, to cut through that Lone Druid's inherent tankiness. Now, I definitely don't think that Dire's out of this game. They lost their gold lead as well as their experience league. However, they still have a Lone Druid who definitely still has a Radiance and who has been very effective in these team fights. They've still got the Leshrac Sand King massive team fight combo. Leshrac, granted, does not have a BKB, so he's not able to do as much in the team fight as you would like him to do. However, he is still definitely doing damage, and if he survives a team fight, he's very able to bring down towers. But no, Morphling's going extremely aggressive here. He's going to try and bring down the bear. I don't think he'll be able to. Yeah, they're going to back off. I think the Radiant are going to go ahead and try for a slow push strategy. Oh no. Templar Assassin gets copped up, clapped, Cold Snap. She's going to drop very quickly. Morphling beyond godlike. 2,200 gold on him now. I heard a Pudge Hook trying to catch someone off here, but it doesn't have the range, unfortunately. It was in the right direction. And now Panda's going to go ahead and clap to go ahead and push out this lane. Tidehunter also working to do that. He's working towards a pipe. I don't expect him to get it soon. Oh, that Pudge Hook so close to that Panda as well as the Tidehunter. But if Tidehunter gets hooked, he's just going to immediately ravage. Oh, blink in. Huge Invoker Tornado as well as the Venomancer ult. Primal Split is off. This is a huge team fight in the base. Massive Rages catches everybody. Morphling finishes off the Sand King. Lone Druid's Bear will fall here. I don't think the Lone Druid will fall. Panda Ultimate doing so much in the backlines, keeping everyone away while the Radiant team goes ahead and starts attacking this tower. No, they're just going to put out the creep wave first. Earth Panda will back off. He's going to go ahead and split back off. I think he's only got a level 2 ultimate. He does not have a level 3 ult just yet. Hook will miss. Venomancer just barely surviving that team fight. Sand King bought back? Yes, he did. Ice Wall is going to go up to keep the chase from going the other way. Radiant Squad will back off. They are not able to breach the high ground just yet. They, however, got 2 kills for 0. An excellent trade, pushing them ahead in terms of kills. Morphling now with 2,900
gold. Look for him to farm up these Ancients and then go purchase his Eagle Song. Lone Druid wants to farm the Ancients too. We could see a little bit of engagement here. He's looking to get an AC. See each other? Just gonna high five. Morphling gonna wave forward down to the high ground. Doesn't care. Lone Druid's gonna go into the Roche Pit. This is the dire advantage working out for them. They have the lanes pushed out, so they are very able to go into this Roche Pit very safely. And they went the other way, so this Radiant Ward does not spot them out. They should be able to get this Roche, and that will definitely get them back into the game. That ought to be a level as well as plenty of gold on this Lone Druid. No, here's a Scout Tornado. It's going to pick them up. They know that they're there. They know that the Roche is happening, but the big teamfight ultimates are down. All they have are Invoker spells. Everyone's mana gets drained by an EMP, and I think the Dire are going to go ahead and back off. Oh, you're in a bad spot, Venomancer. If you get hooked, hook goes down. No. Not going to catch anybody. Very close. Kind of scared me there for a minute. Looks like the... Okay, so lanes are just pushing out. Leshrac, while everyone's over at the Roche Pit, it looks like Leshrac's trying to get a push middle lane. He will not be able to, and he's actually just running away from Zoker. Illusions. TA picks up the Aegis here. Roche does fall, but it looks like everyone will go down. Hooks the TA out to safety. I don't know if that's what he intended to do. Oh, huge sinking ultimate catches everyone. Invoker will kill the Lone Druid, and actually everyone will survive the Sand King ultimate, tanking it by just barely. Leshrac will kill the Venomancer. The Morphling will kill Leshrac, but Leshrac in the meantime kills Tidehunter. Everyone falling, it looks like. Okay, Sand King will Burrow Strike up to the high ground, but he'll get picked up by a Tornado. Is that enough damage? No, just enough to survive. 2 for 2 trade, but you don't want to trade your Lone Druid for a Titan of Veno. The hooks! Picking off the Invoker. He will drop to the right. Click, yes! TA gets that last right click off. This Pudge is low. He's getting pegged. Is there enough for a clap? There isn't. Oh, that waveform at the very tip of its range. Picking off the Pudge. 3 for 3 trade now. Invoker did die in that engagement. Legato was forced back, but keep in mind that Morphling is alive, and he's got enough right-click damage to take down this Rax by himself. Glyph will be used. It might be just enough, because Leshrac and Lone Druid both have very short respawn times, but this tower is definitely gone, if not the Rax. Here comes the Sand King. If he can get a stun off on the Morphling, it might be enough to kill, but no, it's not. In fact, Morphling's going to go offensive, deal some damage, but now I think these guys have to back off. If you don't get the Rax right now, yeah, you got to back off. You could fall to this. Pandora Brewmaster might go down here. Yeah, stun goes up on Morphling. If he dies, that's a ton of gold. BKB used by Legato, but no, Venomancer comes in, gets a kill on the Sand King. He falls. Legato's now got to be careful because he's scaled up. Is he going to fall? Yes, he just goes down to the Morphling. Morphling really low. He will fall to the Lone Druid. That's 700 gold going the way of the Lone Druid. That's most of his Assault Cuirass. He didn't even send his hero in. He just sent his Baron. Baron was enough to get that kill. Now Venomancer is going to fall here to the Entangle. Panda's got to be careful that he doesn't get entangled or he will go down as well. There's another 3 kills. Lone Druid gets a double kill. I think that's enough to get his Radiance. Tidehunter comes back in to keep the Panda alive. He will probably just body block. No, they're going to go ahead and go. That's the wrong decision. Entangle. Is he going to get... No. Just not able to get the Panda and Brewmaster. Some beer thrown to keep the Lone Druid down. In the meantime, your Pudge as well as your Lone Druid are going to get some farm back up, but the Rax did fall. This is important right here. This Rax fell, which means that despite... I don't know if it's worth losing your Morphling. I think your Morphling should have backed instead of going aggressive after the Rax fell. But it does mean that its solid advantage has gone the way of the Radiant squad. Oh, huge gank coming in here from the Invoker. He's diving a ton of creeps to do this. Pudge jukes. He might be able to get a hook off here. Force Staff goes down. Cold Snap dropping him. Cold Snap, by the way, procs on the Rot, so if Pudge tries to ult, it's going to get interrupted. He will back off. Pipe will keep him alive for a little bit, but not long enough. Invoker will get the solo kill there. That's a bunch of gold. He's up to 2,400. That's most of his sheep stick. That will definitely shut down the Templar Assassin, as well as just allowing the Radiant to have a much bigger teamfight presence and a lot more lockdown. Also, by the way, it will prevent the Sand King from ulting. Venomancer is an excellent counter to Sand King. I didn't talk about this at the beginning of the game, but as you notice, this Venomancer has been extremely good about it. He's been dropping wards to cancel the Sand King's Blink Dagger. No, Sand King doesn't have a Blink Dagger, never mind.
Regeneration.
At any rate, Venomancer can do that when the Sand King gets enough farm to get a Blink Dagger. He's looking to get some farm here, but he might actually get swapped around. Venomancer's coming in, he gales. right-click damage slowing down. Sand King Tornado comes through. Sand King getting picked off almost solo. Yeah, he's going to fall to the cold snap. But here comes actually a counter kill. Templar Assassin as well as a Lone Druid coming in. Templar Assassin blinks in. He's definitely going to get the kill on the Venomancer. No, what an ice wall. What an ice wall. That was massive. Panda blinks in on the other side of the engagement. Invoker goes back in on the Templar Assassin. Gale goes down on her. She's losing all of her fraction charges. She's going to drop here. I hear Pudge ultimate. It looks like Brewmaster will fall, and he could not get his ultimate off. So that's a big loss to the Radiant squad. Morphling's on the other side of the map, so he's not going to be able to do anything this team fight. Venomancer gets force-staffed by the Invoker. Doesn't have his own force-staff? Yes, that was an Invoker force-staff. Pudge trying to get the kill on the Venomancer. I think he will be able to. Yeah, just barely. But it looks like Leshrac might fall to the Invoker. No! Invoker's going to get hooked. Oh, the Invis. Lone Druid finished off the Tidehunter mid lane. Is Invoker going to make it out? Yes, he will. He goes Invis just in time. Dire ranged barracks in the middle goes down, and these creeps are pushing into the base, threatening your tier 4. Sand King will have to rotate back to the base to try and prevent that. In the meantime, your Morphling is split pushing top. He's level 24, has a Talisman of Evasion. I imagine he has the Eagle Song on the Courier. He's going straight for a Butterfly, and he has it in 700 gold. Definitely out of control farm on this Morphling here. He's sitting so strong right now. He wasn't in that fight, and the Radiant went, I think, 3-2.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I believe the Leshrac as well as the TA. No, Leshrac didn't fall. Sand King fell as well as your TA. So 3-2 in a fight without your farmed as Morphling. So that's exactly the position that the Radiant are here in. And just look at that farm there. Yeah, your Templar Assassin and your Lone Druid have some farm, but they're nowhere near the kind of farm that that Morphling has. Lone Druid has an AC and a Radiance on his bear, but that bear isn't nearly as tanky as he was to begin with. This Morphling can almost just pick him off at the beginning. He has a finished Butterfly and 1100 gold in the bank at 40 minutes, as well as a Manta Lincoln. It's pretty freaking farmed. He's definitely at 5 creep kills a minute, almost up to 6. Very, very good play by this Morphling player here. Going to continue farming and go ahead and back off a little bit. They played a little bit too aggressively in that last engagement, I think, diving extremely far and dropping some kills that didn't necessarily have to get dropped. Now they have all their big ultimates up, though, and the Dire are in a very aggressive position. In fact, the Sand King's going the wrong way. He's going to get caught out. He's going to get spotted. Blink, but no. Huge stun out from him. EMP's going to catch everybody. Veno ult just catching a couple, followed by a Ravage that's going to pick off the Leshrac, and Vosher gets the last get there. Templar Assassin not able to jump in. Too much damage going down. The bear will drop here. No resummon on that bear. And in fact, the Lone Druid himself is going to fall. Panda Ultimate Tornado picking up the Pudge. He's now in a bad spot. Tons of damage going down on him. He's going to fall to the Morphling, and Morphling says GG. That's a little... No! Leshrac disconnects. I don't know what's going on here. The ultimate gets cancelled by a... Yeah, I think that is GG, actually. Oh, man. That is actually going to be GG. There falls... Morphling's going to get another kill. Templar Assassin's going to fall also. The Leshrac disconnected when the enemy player said GG, but, I mean, that's a team wipe. And everything's going down. That is GG. This is going to fall. What a game. Wow. What a game. So much action. Look at this Thronin's HP drop. This Morphling's doing so much damage, cleaning up in that team fight. 21, 2, and 9. There you go, guys. So, wow. What a game, man. That was epic Dota. Twice as many kills as there were minutes. 2 kills a minute. Tons of action. Awesome play from everyone involved. I really enjoyed casting this game. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. My voice was gone before I started. It's totally shot now. Oh man. So I don't even summarize. That game was just awesome. So many kills. aggressive play style from both teams. I think the Morphling farming, they were just unable to get any. If that Morphling had died more times in the mid game, and if the Lone Druid and the Listrak together were able to get off a better tower push, I think the Dire could have definitely pulled that game. But as it was, there was just too much team fight coming out of the Radiant squad. Excellent use of the Ravage, excellent use of the Brewmaster ultimate, and the Morphling was just played incredibly well. Huge kudos to Rambo Dotas, and as well as Baroya's Panda, and the Invoker did extremely well also. So GG to everybody. Thanks for watching. This was a game from Friday, week 2 of TNP Gaming's Dota 2 Arena. So if you want to check out more about that league, go to tnpgaming.com. I'm Kingdom. I'm going to go ahead and sign out here. Thanks for watching my cast, guys. If you liked it, subscribe, follow. Check out the Twitch TV, check out the Facebook, all that good stuff. And if you want to see more replays of Clan War games, send me the replays. They can go straight to my email, which you can get by messaging me on YouTube. So, thanks for watching, guys. This is Kingdom out.